Hello students, welcome to Nagesh Karajgi Orchid channel. I am Veena teacher teaching you for grade 3 science subject. Okay, now what I will tell you, just listen. When you look around you, what you can see, just have a look around in your house, what things you can see, just think. And just have a look around in our classroom. Now I am in the classroom. Okay, just have a look what things I am having with me. Okay, just look at here. See these things. Can you name few things? Yes students, tell me, what is this? This is the marker. What about this? Scissor. This one? Mirror. And this? Spoon. This one? Pencil. This is toy car. And what about this? See the plant? This is plant. And what about me? Yes, I am your teacher. Okay, so what you can see in the classroom? Teacher, plant, and some few things. Just now we have taken the names of those things. Now tell me, in this, which are living things and which are non-living things? Can you tell me? How can you decide? Yes, how can you decide who is living and who is non-living? Yes, tell me students. See, the plants are living things. We humans are living things. And what about this? Mirror, pen, pencil, these are non-living things. Why? Because they do not breathe, they do not grow. What about humans? We breathe, we eat. Yes or no? So, I think you can guess what I am going to teach you today. Yes students, can you guess? Yes, today we are going to learn one new chapter, that is living and non-living things. Okay. Now before that, just have a look on this picture. What you can see in this picture? Yes students, tell me. You can see one boy, one girl and one more boy. There are two boys and one girl, and they are running after the butterflies. You just have a look on this whole picture. What you can see? We can see the butterflies, flowers, trees, sky. Yes or no? Yes. So they are, what they are doing? They are catching the butterflies. Okay. Now in this picture, can you tell me which are living and which are non-living? Yes. See, we will circle the living things. Now butterfly. Butterfly is a living thing because butterfly breathe and also it grows. Yes or no? We have seen the cycle of butterfly. What about flower? On tree automatically flower will come? No. First they will start from smaller to, they will grow to the flower. What about tree? We got this tree automatically on the earth? No. First we plant the seed, it convert into plant and then later on big tree. What about these kids? Yes, they are also living things. Okay, this girl and these two boys. Yes, what about this net? This net is living thing? No, this net is non-living thing. Got it? Yes students? So today we are going to see our fifth chapter, that is living and non-living things. In this chapter we are going to learn living things move, living things grow, living things need food, living things feel changes around them, living things produce young ones, living things grow old and die, and compare living and non-living things and compare animals and plants. These all we are going to learn today through this chapter. Okay. Now see these pictures. Mushroom, flower, zebra, fish, frog, dragonfly, tree. Okay. And what about these pictures? Teddy, ball, chair, doll, cloud and skateboard. Can you tell me which are living and which are non-living things? Yes students, see. These all are living things. Okay. Why? Because animals, plants, they breathe, they grow, they eat food. What about this? Teddy will eat food. Teddy will eat food? Teddy will breathe? No. So these are non-living things. Why plant is living thing? Yes students, because plant grow. What about this ball? See, you everyone like to play with ball now? Yes, you like to play with ball. But did you see that ball is growing? Yes? No, ball will remain always as it is. Yes or no? So this ball is non-living thing. Are you getting? What about teddy? Yes, girls like to play with teddy. Yes or no girls? Yes. Some you have small teddy, some of them you have big teddy. Did you observe that your teddy is growing with you? Yes? No. They will not grow because they are non-living things. Got it? Yes. Now we will see in detail about living things are different from non-living things in many ways. How? We will see one by one. Now living things move. You can see in this picture the girl is walking or running. See, now I came in front of the camera. How I am coming? With the help of my legs. Okay, now I want to clap. How I am clapping? With the help of my hands. See, means we humans are the living things. I can move from here to there. Yes or no? So what I want to tell you here that living things move. Okay? Whatever, animals, humans. Okay? Got it? So what is the point? Living things move. Understood? Now next, they grow. Who grow? Living things grow. Can you see in this picture? Humans are like they birth in small, then later on they grow in child and later on become an adult. Okay. Now what about animals? See, animals also animals also birth in smaller in size, then later on they grow elder. Okay. Now what about plant? Even plant also, first we will plant very small plant, then later on we get like this plant, and after many years we get like this big plant. Do you remember in our school every year teacher, what teachers do? Yes, see in the second picture, teacher will measure your height. Do you remember? And we write in your report card every year. Just cross check your report card of second, third standard, and we will see later on in fourth standard. If you compare second and third standard, your height measurement, your height is increasing. Yes or no? Yes, of course your height is increasing. If suppose you are in second standard 120 centimeter, might be in third standard you became 125 centimeter. Just cross check your report cards, so you will come to know. So here what I want to tell you children, that living things grow. Okay, but non-living things, they do not grow. For example, your toy car. See, you play with toy car, yes or no? As you are growing every year, but what about your toy car? Is it grow? No. So living things only can grow. Now we will move to the next point. What is the next point? They eat. Who eat? Living things. We eat or no? Yes, students. If you are hungry, you want food or no? Yes. So we eat. Why do we eat? Because we need energy. From where did you get the energy? From food only that you eat. Yes. Now due to corona you are at home. So you are studying for 2 hours and again you are doing homework for 2 hours, and later on what you are doing? You are playing, you are enjoying at home. So when you want to play, what you need? You need energy. And from where did you get that energy? Yes, you get that energy from food that you eat. So living things eat. Understood? What about your teddy? Yes, whole day girls play with teddy. Okay. Afternoon, morning you want breakfast. You will give breakfast to your teddy also? No, we do not give. We don't give. Even if you give also, teddy will eat? No, teddy do have mouth. We do have mouth. We can eat, we can chew. But what about teddy? No, they cannot chew, they cannot eat because they are non-living things. Are you getting what I want to tell you? That we can eat. We means humans. Living things can eat, but non-living things, they do not eat. Got it? Yes, understood? Now we will move to the next point. They breathe. Yes, students, just see. Now humans, how we are alive? Yes, we are alive because we are breathing every time. Just close your eyes and just breathe in, students. Yes, come on, breathe in. Yes, what you are going to do? Just close your eyes and breathe in and breathe out. See, now after closing you can feel that we are breathing and we are breathing out. But when I am talking continuously, I cannot observe that much. When I am closing my eyes, then only I can observe on my breathing. But I am talking with you and I am alive in front of you. Why? Because I am breathing. Without breathing, we cannot live. So, what I want to tell you here, that living things breathe. Got it? Okay. Now what about this pen? This pen breathe? No, they do not breathe. This is non-living thing, so they do not breathe. Okay. Now we will move to the next point. Living things feel changes around them. Yes, students, see. We feel changes around them. How? See, if you go to place like hilly place where snow is falling, there cold will be there. Then what you will do? You will wear the sweaters, mufflers, caps. Why you wear that all? Because you are feeling cold. So, what I want to tell you, that living things only can feel changes around them. Yes? Now in winter we wear sweater. Why we wear sweaters? Because we are feeling cool. Climate is cool, so automatically you feel cool. So what you will do? You will wear the sweater. Then you will ask your teddy also to wear the sweaters? No, you will not ask. What about in summer? When you go outside in the summer, you can see in this picture, when you go outside in the summer, you feel very hot. Then what you want to do in the summer? You feel to drink water and you always want to sit in front of the cooler, fan, or you want to on the AC at your home. So why we are doing these all things? Because we can feel change around us. If it is cool, we wear the sweaters. If it is hot, we want to drink water and we want to sit in front of the fans and cameras. Sorry, not AC. Got it? So living things feel changes around them. Keep in your mind. Now, they produce young ones. Who produce young ones? Living things. Now, animals. You can see in the first picture, the baby bird is coming out from the egg. Okay, and you can see the dogs and puppies. So the living things produce young ones. Understood? Now they grow old and die. Now you can see in the picture, first we take birth in this like small boy, then later on how we are growing, you can see one by one, step by, and at last we became old and we die. Okay, all living things will grow and die one day. Okay, keep in your mind. Before that, now I would like to tell you something. See, now we have seen the living things and non-living things. Now for example, cotton comes from cotton plant, which was living, but cotton fabric is non-living. Now see, where we get cotton from cotton plant. Yes or no, students? Yes. What we make with this cotton? We make fabric, okay, like this thread. But this cotton is living thing. How? When it is on plant, because we get cotton from the cotton plant only, so we can say cotton is living thing. But what we do, we convert into thread by using the cotton, but we cannot say this thread to living thing, not at all. This thread is non-living thing, this fabric is non-living thing. Understood? So fabric is non-living thing. Understood? What I want to tell you here, some things are hard to classify, like whether they are living or non-living. So I had given one example of cotton and fabric. Understood? Now we'll move to the next point, that living things move. Animals move from place to place in search of food and shelter. Okay? Now if you are hungry, then what you will do? You will run into your kitchen and you will ask your mama to give the food. But what about animals? What they will do? They will search the food themselves and they will eat. And we do have our own houses to stay over there. But what about animals? Do they have their own house? No. They will search shelter. How they will search? They will move from one place to another place wherever they feel safety, everything is good, they will go there and they will stay there. Okay? So, animals move from place to place in search of food. You can see the hens are searching food in the grass. Hens eat grains. So, they are searching the grains from the grass. They also move to run away from their enemies. Now see, in the forest there are so many animals in the forest. See in the second picture. Now as you know that lion eat other animals. Okay, lion, tiger eat flesh of other animals. So what they will do now? Every animal need food, so they will search their own food. Okay, now even the tiger is searching their own food. What is the tiger food? Other animals. So what animal will do? Animal will run after other animals. So what they will do, when they want to safeguard themselves from the enemies, they will run from one place to another place. Are you getting? Yes, you can see in this picture the deer is trying to run away from tiger. Got it? Yes. Now we'll move to the next point. See, most animals have legs to move. Yes or no? For example, see here, zebra is there, cow is there. Yes. So animals have legs to move. Even we do have. Now I am moving from here to there to show you pictures. So how I am moving? With the help of my legs. Okay. Now what about fish? Fish uses its fins and tails to move in water. Okay. See. These are fins and this one is fish tail. So what fish do? How fish move in the water? With the help of fins and tails. Understood? Why I am showing these animals? Because all the animals are living things. So how we humans have legs, hands, eyes, everything we do have to do all the things. So we are just saying about the animals, how they will walk, how they will run, or how they will see, everything. Okay, so here we can see how we are just talking about living things more. So in living things, animals also will come. Now we are seeing the fish uses its fins and tails to move in water. As you know everyone, fish live in water. Yes or no? Yes, fish live in water. So how she will move? With the help of fins and tails. Got it? We'll move to the next point. Now what about birds? Birds use wings to fly and legs to fly. Birds do have wings as well as legs. Now you can see in the first picture, bird fly in the sky. Yes or no? Yes. How they will fly? With the help of these wings. Are you getting? Even they can walk also. You can see in the second picture, pigeon is walking with the help of legs. So they can move from one place to another place to search the food in two ways. First with the help of wings, and the second way is with the help of legs also. Okay, interesting na? If you have nearby your house any birds, you just try to observe those birds, how they will fly with the help of wings, how they will walk with the help of their legs. Okay, now what about snakes? Snakes use their bodies to move. Can you see? Does snake have legs? No. Then how she walk? With the help of body. Yes or no? You might have seen in the pictures that snake moves with their bodies. Understood? Yes students? Got it till here? Yes. Shall we move to the next? Yes. Now, plants are living things. They make their own food. So they do not have to move in search of food. Now, as I told you, first we humans are living things. We will move with the help of our legs. If we are hungry, we go in kitchen and we eat. Even our mummy will give whatever we want. Okay, so and animals, what they will do? If they want to search food, they will move one place to another place with the help of legs. We have seen different types of animals, what they will use to move from one place to other place. Now what about plants? Plants also living thing, as I told you in the beginning only. Yes, because plant grow, so they are also living things. But now see, plant make their own food. How they will make their own food? In the process of photosynthesis, they will make their own food. So, have you ever seen that plant is going from one place to another place to search the food? Yes, students? Isn't it funny? No, they will not go. Okay. So, why they will not go? Because they make their own food. So why they will go from one place to another place? They will not search only for food, because they will make their own food. So is they required to search the food? Not at all. Got it till here? Now we will move to the next point. Now see the sunflower. Now, however, parts of some plants do move, okay? But the bud of sunflower turns toward the sun. Now, what they are saying, see, the sunflower, what the sunflower do? The bud of sunflower turns toward the sun. Whenever sun comes in the morning, they turn toward the sun. Who turns? Sunflower. Now, what about touch me not plant? See, the leaves of the touch me not plant move when it touch. We'll see one video how they will move. I'll show you one small video. See this? These are the touch me not leaves. So the when man is touching with his fingers to those leaves, see how they are closing. So this plant is called as touch me not plant. In Marathi we call as Lazaruchi pane. Okay. See, I do have touch me not plant with me. Today specially I brought for you to show you. But what happened? I have to hold in my hand and I have to show you now. So in that time, so by mistakenly I have touched. So all the leaves are closed. You can see. Yes, you can see. All the leaves are already closed. Okay. All the leaves are already closed. So after some times again they will open their leaves. So that time again I will touch and I will show you. Okay. Later on we will see. See. This is the picture of touch me not plant. I have shown you practically also. Now we will move to the next. So what we have, what I want to tell you here, that plants also will move, but how? For example, touch me not plant, if we touch me not plant, they will close themselves. So in that way they will move, but they will not move from one place to another place. If we carry, now this is the pot, if we carry in our hand pot, we can take to other place. Okay, that we can do, but plant themselves, they will not move. Okay. Now it's time to ask you some questions. Now you have to give me the answer till now whatever you have studied. Okay. Now my first question is, why do animals move from place to place? Yes, students, tell me. Why do animals move from place to place? Yes, think everyone. Yes, you are correct. Animals move from place to place in search of food and shelter. Okay. I'll repeat again. Animals move from place to place in search of food and shelter. Now my second question. Do plants need to move? Yes. Do plants need to move? No. Why or why not? If I say yes, then why? If I say no, why not? So because plant make their own food in their leaves only, so they don't need to move anywhere. So plants do not move because they make their own food in their leaves only. Got it till here? Yes, students, understood? Yes. Now, so what we have studied today, we have started our new chapter, fifth one, living and non-living things. In that we have seen what is the difference between living things and non-living things. Okay, and we have seen that living things grow, living things move. In our next session, we will see how living things grow. Okay, got it? So, what is your today's home assignment is? So, open your canopy, page number 28 and 29 we have completed today. So, just read the canopy and try to underline the hard words and try to learn those hard words. Okay? Now this touch me not plant I will show you in our next session. Till that time, take care. Bye bye. Thank you.